Hey Bestie Boo, if you're working on stronger shoulders, I've got a mood to add to your repertoire. Let's talk about serratus scoops. Dr. Marcia here, your friendly neighborhood physical therapist, certified yoga teacher, and author of Movement for Everybody. Let's get to it. So, the gist of the matter is we're working on scapular strength, awareness, and mobility. So you do need to be able to know how to do a hinge of some sort and moving the arms in this direction. If you don't know what it feels like to engage your scapula or even the directions your scapula move in, like what even is a shoulder blade, check out the circles videos that I have, the shoulder circles, scap circles, okay? Okay, then come back, yeah? The basic mechanics of this movement is that you hinge forward, and you can be standing or seated, honestly, but you hinge forward, you lock and load the scaps. You kind of start with your elbows at your side. Your chin is not going to be, try and tuck that chin, active chin. And you reach forward and straighten and pull it back. So the key detail is that in an ideal world, your elbows stay in that same line. So you don't waver out. You don't get, no, same line. Okay, and so the hands could be up or in together. So what does that look like from a chair? Same thing. You're upright, hinge forward, lock and load, ka-chow, reach, active head, tucking that chin, and it is a slow and controlled movement. When I get to the end, I'm like, pulling, mean it. And when I'm letting it go, my scaps are still engaged. So this is not necessarily a beginner-friendly exercise, even though it is technically quite simple in terms of how many movements are happening, right? Now, if you're good about it, you're feeling good, you want some intensity, then you can hold a weight, hold any object, if you just need the cue, of course. Like if you just have trouble keeping the elbows in, hold something that weighs nothing, right? That's not for adding intensity. But if you want to add intensity, hold something that is heavy. So get you some dumbbells. Heavy is relative. Start lighter than you think, because remember, this is a slow movement and you are never really resting your arms down. So start lighter than you think with the weights in your hand, or if you have ankle weights, you could strap them to your wrists. You could also play around with bands as resistance. So this is like a loop band, a small band. You might see mini bands, you might see glute bands. That's what this is, right? And this is just a longer resistance band, or if you have a long tube, that's fine as well. So if you have a long band, this is tied. You don't have to tie it, you can just hold. Knowing that if you do have any sort of band, when you double it, it's more resistance. And when you hold closer together, it's more resistance. So if I start here and do my scoops, that's not as much resistance as if my hands are in and I pull apart, or if I'm holding two and I pull apart. So keep that in mind. It'll look the same if you're sitting. You're going to either hold the band, or if you have a loop, you can do it around your wrist, so then you don't have to worry about holding it, right? Hinge forward. Tuck that chin, squeeze those shoulder blades, and reach forward. Same motion with a little added intensity because now you have the band to pull apart against. Okay? And that's pretty much what you got going on for shoulder scoops. So, key points, keep it slow, keep it controlled, breathe, and if you have no idea what a shoulder blades does, scale it back. Start with circles. Okay? If there's anything else you'd like to see, let me know. Otherwise, I'll catch you on the next yoga pose, tutorial, mobility flow, or whatever. Okay? Love you. Bye.